Enya call line, a test line, and as a WhatsApp line. Now what chira wadwene kama now what afa so. Ebetomwa ye be kenka de ma wo. Na nwumere yen sama ye di ho nkomo bi ni say. Na nsan na Chinyama nyoko NDC kwato aba ewo Ayewa so East, by election. Na owura Baba Jamal na abato no akire no ye bo ni di se wodi nkonim. Na enu ache na ebeto dwa se de bi vote buy in a course no na ani soso. O mampanyini atena ye de krata ba de afa ho. Dom kese no de krata ba de afa ho. NDC samonyuku de krata ba de afa ho. Na so nyina kanfu ano NDC say owura Baba Jamal odi nkunim kwa ade a na ne kwa so ano no eni nti no obesi NDC anamu by election beba so march no na wakwa akopere sa ade hye ne beto edama NDC na wakwa kusi wona namu amra se bedwafie na sanya nkomonisi sore ye na ye na NDC presidency ene majority ede krata aba no kwa ade ye bedi hu nkomo eti adwuma yesi nkonwa no by election Ayewa so East ye bedi hu nkomo na putupurushe mu akoso a ye fa kokoo hu eja kokoo hu nsem kan de e Ghana fo nyina ni masem kokoo no akuafo aton awie nanso ligiri bamkodi dwete sika no aka na omampedini eton sa de frempinfo ka biwum se wondi putupuru mu nhia mu na wondi nkomo kwampo befa so a sika eho akwa atwe edama kokoo akuafo no ye bepe anopoma sibre enye nnenko anemu mo kire bi kurampo a eba no sa wo hawo yenkonko hia biemu anwumre yi ye bedi hu nkomo Oromanyafo Davis Ansapoku empraye so emrahye bedwani Oromanyafo Haruna Mohammed sunafo North emrahye bedwani anwumre yi ye emrahye bedwafo mienu na esi nkonwa ne awoto me yensa wo a wutie the platform won so adwen kire ye bete a 0556700700 0556700700 memfre so SMS line and as a WhatsApp line na wadwen kire na wachoro na odi afa ho ebetom nko ade a brepam ya kenkan edi asomo the cardinal na ya okese watena se enu ntine ye se bre ibetwe ho batawu ye ba ekuma twetwe ebifra se the platform so ni ye twe ho abasisi ya
baby, Akan, Nakana Bayo, Ayo, the Feminoro, so baby, Akan, Nakana Bayo, Ayo, the Feminoro. The platform, a pramen and your party Pompeiso. The platform, the Cardinal Nana Kesi, Son Sonchi, Ason Senchi, and in Senchuia, a call Batako Bramai and Sinukoso, Atwa Petiaman Temfi, a Sansa Crocotiaco, the platform Sumi, as is in Conda Sisia Jack Amatran Conda Trenufua, Brana Naya Kesi, the Cardinal Tejum, our peace, 104.3 FM. So the platform, Odoso Puro, Adia Doso and Sempudium, Amadosam, Abrabomunsam, Asitiramunsam, and Yamansa who was on some. And it's a wood will be a dear. And in this year, Naya Cassie, the Cardinal, Wanina Pamfo, our the platform to Medioso, will peace 104.3 FM. A Jordan who credit Mrebiada, a free no or Chocopim Nondu. The platform, our peace FM, and somewhere is here, the Abba, the Acro, and the Yatian, the Yahu, Ninyan, and new dinner apretro, and in a Sombina Yansia, the Banuswa, Emia, the platform, Chirawajubi, Ghana, Yamai Ghana.
Batana, Yamieshano da 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 da, Wamanu near my penny nala, now I'm on no. Eyasa Sebatana, enter open. Etia hope wendy, Negi baby as Yasubia. Intia Seminole said, Yasum Gane. Anya Sapa, Dachin Chirima, Leva the way and for. Minia, Susu Baby, Akan. Nakana Bayo, Ayo, the Feminoro, so baby, Akan, Nakana Bayo, Ayo, the Feminoro. Susune papemu, confemu man. E ponto pone confonsa, companyoma. Anyhow, ne chrono, confemu man. Pese minguminya ni otemunu, confemu man. Iti esemene use, yasungane ye. Anya sape, dati chiriba, beba beku yenko. Minya, soso breve peri, mafwagana. Nagana beyo, eyeyo, efremi warao. Soso breve peri, mafwagana. Nagana beyo, eyeyo, efremi warao.
The platform, Apramen and Yapani Pompeiso. The platform, the Cardinal Nana Yaukesi. Son Sonchi, Ason Senchie, and in Senchuia, a call Batako Bramai and Sinukoso, Atwa Petiaman Temfi, a Sansa Crocotiaco, the platform Sumi, Assissin Conda Sisia, Amatran Conda Trenufua, Brana Yaukesi, the Cardinal Tejum, our peace, 104.3 FM. So the platform, Odoso Pio, Adi Doso and Sempudium, Amadosam, Abrabomunsam, Asitiramunsam, and Yamansa who was on some, and in Sahud will be Adia, and in the Cardinal Wanina Pamfo, our the platform to Medioso, will peace 104.3 FM, and Jordan Ukweda Numre Biada, a free no or Chukopim Nondu. The platform, our peace FM, and somewhere is here, the Abba, the Acro, and the Yatian, the Yahoo, Ninjani, and New Dinner Apreto, and the Nasombina Yansia, the Banuswa, Ebia, the platform, Sina Wajubi, Ghana, Yamai Ghana.
Abusia Ebraso said you did the platform Jumadi Ebra War. Patricia Sefafisha Prince Bafo Asamoah Henry Kwesimin Kaman Sadat Dominic Nyanufo Nana Pepra Obana Shisha Midi Huchame Ene Enumre. Your friend Nana Orchestra with your friend the Cardinal. Ebraso see a Bogana and Komo Ewo the platform Jumadi Eso. Na Emia who say do Juada and Ukweda Numre say I would have to her. Say nyina yanwen Ghana eho ena nwumre die fronua na nua so mfreni nua na ono so mfreni nua nka nche ne say ye bedi koko hu komo na koko sika no ewen irere sounti as say edwama so koko bo no ba na eba fom nwem check ye na say about 3700 o nyasem papa magana kra especially Brian Timi Anton Yekuku no nyasem papa mfama ye anwumre ye ba bedin komo se onte ya ene cabinet emergency meeting bi efa koko ho na oswafo a ohwema mpani amane bo ensem so no nyamfo Felix Kwache Ofosu e de betu dwa se ochira na finance minister ebe address nation no ewa na mo a aban etu ede afa koko ensemi eho koko nsemi enkomo na ye bedie no eye tietietia ebra na NDC opposition omo ka se MPP ano no ye aban sa abre no wabon pa na onwene kuafo ho o se wiye kuafo ka ho enti sa abre no koko ya na okoto na dwama nso no wa makuafo kra esese nka bag ba ku bia no o makuafo no beye sidi empemu ensia ahenum ne akire ana anya bie kra no sidi empemu ensia de na esese o de makoko bag ba ku bia empemu ensia yo mu na yakoto aba na Ghana for say MPP for mo nya de mo bon dodo nko fie mo ho ahyi mo nkofie na de obetimi aye no emra ena yesesa aban no saa bre no opposition no anene all ka say aban na oho no enim adwuma no ono ena Ghana fo nya ne mugidie say omutie ne nsem ka ne nkomodie ni ade a obetimi aye adwuma no tie mfatumi nhye ne nsa ena yede ma no na ene mpanise techrema mpro die bekọ enchi na yakwa ko tietie nsem bia ono ma ne tumi no kuta wo mo no ekaye efa koko ho de ama enne koko asem no aba ya asem a ye ka no eni o edikan ene so afọ risk asem so onmonyamfo case lato ma forcing o se aban no wia koko akuafo esanse ebre no ya sa abre no kra no na koko no endu $5,000 per ton wo dwaso no sika no de makuafo no onmonyamfo ato ma forcing kan say esha necessary aban makuafo no at least 6,000 Ghana cedis onmonyamfo ato forcing sabre no na oye minority leader.
Ghana is a share of cocoa board in there. Or that man watch the miscoming Wabasa, such a Mabasa, no Wafakul. Cocoa farmers are what Ghana ha. A bunny ought to be one you went into the year. A bunny ought to be where Sissimu Bebre. A bunny was from Musica Bebre. The Dame there. Cocoa no bono. Cocoa bag Gibiala Abana Botton, or Botton Wabuchi. Oya sika 9,800. Oya Ghana is Canada no more 98 million Ghana cedis. One bag. There's a 98 million cedis. Ghana is a share of cocoa board in there. Oya that man watch the miscoming Wabasa. Such a Mabasa, no Wafakul, no the cocoa farm and woman a being. Then when my bunny ought to be only the West in Italy. Oh no, Wafa being, no one of cocoa farm and the the way. Gibiala or the Watan and Koda Ban on a cocoa farmer 65 million Ghana cedis. 65 million Ghana cedis. Instead of 65 million Ghana cedis, I buy one cocoa farmer or that 30 million. And that's 3,000 Ghana cedis. And see, 65 and one more 30 million. A better you win there. A bunny no in there. Usika MPP Aban Wafa. Oh yeah, bag Biala what Bolivia, Usika 35 million. We're going to present a Bufado, Union Baumia, and the MPP Aban. What we're going to want.
Today, the prevailing price at the world market and the exchange rate means that Cocoa Board will be selling one bag of cocoa at 9,700 Ghana cedis at the international market. Right, Honorable Speaker, the cocoa farmer cannot be paid less than 6,000 Ghana cedis per bag. Old Ghana cedis, 60 million old Ghana cedis per bag. The payment of 6,000 Ghana cedis per bag is critical because cocoa farmers deserve the benefit of their hard labor.
Sabreya na Akan say na cocoa bono endru $5,000 per ton. Ewo dramansu. Then nam 4,500 between $4,200 and $4,500 per ton. And na Akan sa asem we say. Na yefriwa yanko no nyamfo erikopoko ene oyeso afo a ohwe kwadwuma so ti kwafo no a yekoko ska kam ne nyina no de ohwe so ye onabo erikopoku na mamenya sanchire mu ise ansa na ban we ba no na yenim se koko ho adwuma de na sha agrika se na nso ban we esanse na ni ku akwafo no opeso ohwe kwafo yi enti no ode kokoshe papa no ayete ne sesi ano onmunyamfo atoba forcing finance minister and acting minister for defense or the kokoshe na se ono na nhwe koko so na honorable erikopoku miami senior no enyina ko school papa pa ewo ahafoma mu nyina of my secondary technical ho na me ne nyina akoye enti me senior papa eno no na tita gofi enso so ne Akan opposition sabre no ebo ho asem ne koko kwan esese yede koko faso ne
Ona mutinka o shepanka 9,700 no se na sese bi twekwe ni.
In fact, Guniba no make say abina nya de kura nko fa 3,007. No fa 6,000 emekwe ni no per bag. Because
Etinka koko kwani no ne bag na aban koto no. bag anto bag baako no 60 million.
Yes. Nit ebona abrochi because you need her.
Mobile.
Unim.
Ono bo wi ya no.
Meba me chose yanya. Na kokoro ye dia na se kuafo dia.
Pacho sankomo yi one Captain Smart ene twetwen ye. Moma yentie biu.
Ona mutinka o hwe panka 9700 no. Se na sese bi twekwe ni.
In fact, Guniba no me kan say aban na nya de kura nko fa 3007. No fa 6000 emekwe ni no. Per bag. Because etinka koko kwani no ne bag na aban koto no. Bag anto bag baako no 60 million. Yes. Nit ebona abrochi because you need her.
Mobile.
Unim.
Ono bo wi ya no.
Meba me chose yanya. Na kokoro ye dia na se kuafo dia.
But onye you mentimi nka say wanye because onye mfiri akonya so. But onye watwa 1 year office. Osi sabre no. Sabre na koko bo no. Ton baako endu 5000 USD no. And I know all can say asem we say no.
Ona mutinka o hwe panka 9700 no. Se na sese bi twekwe ni.
In fact, Guniba no me can say aban na nya de kura nko fa 3007. No for 6,000 emekwe ni no. A bag. Because
etinka koko kwani no ne bag na aban koto no. Bag anto bag baako no 60 million.
Yes. Nit ebona abrochi because you need her.
Mobile.
Unim.
Ono bo wi ya no.
Meba me chose yanya. Na kokoro ye dia na se kuafo dia.
Sesi aye kasai koko bo no yesen me kai se aban no kon aban dada no kon opike no mo free aban mu no na koko no ye 3100 aban we ba ya mampani be ka se kuafo nsremfi ensamro afuru so de ba na nyasam ketwa koko price no o eye pa o hwe na eye pa no ti wa oni asase no ko pe bi na hye ase do kuku entumu no buy na the 100 cedis and ebe ka on 3200 kuafo say what they asem ni tietiem wa ena onu edibi ebe ka ho enti ni nyina mu no ekokosi 3600 Ghana cedis per bag ono abare kupoku no say kasa abre no kra no aban no mfa 3700 no ma kuafo no 6000 per bag 60 million na ka aban no mfa 37 million esanse sabre no na woton kuku a anya bie kura na ese wo ma kuani no bag baako bia 60 million ene 36 million ene ode mayen eno mpokura no efi November be sabre sika ni ho tikuafo ni nyanya sika no me aminua lawyer Sami Jemfi ene on the Ghana Cocoa Board ano ni se oye NDC chiamehene position bremu time a yenya nche brown half mu no na me nyina o brown half region me ka so da hifa there be mpacho da gold board ano Cocoa Board on here around there be twam damage si a Sami mpacho da gold board ano na so wo ma me gold Sami Jemfi me nua no wo da gold board ano wontimi mfra me kra se ya bra behwe gold no bi so ho enya sa na ye bobra yenya ade sa me frame me sep gold bars ni bi ni behwe utimi kra aka so de jiwe ko to fie na ni sunsum no fa ho kakra na ade aba se ne ama bi anya hwe lawyer Sami Jemfi cocoa farmers deserve a better treatment aban wia wo mo pa council ese baze
800 and government comes in and says through the CEO of Cocoa Board that hey, you are wrong. This cocoa you're talking about, cocoa for the 2023-2024 cocoa season, we sold it last year. In fact, I was on Asempa FM when he called into the show and said they sold the cocoa for 2023-2024 last year. So they used the international market price at the time, which was last year. And he mentioned 2,200, which eventually, with the price differential, went up to 2,600. I said, look here. President Mahama also did a post and said, this cannot be true. You've ripped off farmers. Then the same chief executive officer issues a statement And this time around, he doesn't say that they have sold the entire cocoa for the 2023-2024 cocoa season last year. Now he says that they've sold parts. The part they've sold last year, he doesn't tell us. Okay. The part which is yet to be sold, he doesn't tell us. So this is what he says. He says that you're fully aware that he's talking to President Mahama with disdain and contempt. He says you are fully aware that Ghana's cocoa beans is mostly sold forward. Mostly. Now he doesn't say it is sold forward, but mostly. Adjectives are coming in. This means that the 2023-2024 cocoa season was sold between October 2022 and March 2023 at international prices ranging between 2,200 per ton and 2,400. He goes on to say that for the 2023-2024 season, the weighted average FOB achieved by Cocoa Board was $2,600. So he says, we didn't get the 3,600 you're talking about. It's the average for August. No, we sold it ahead. We sold parts. Then he says, we got $2,600. And we said, let's use common sense here. Assuming, let's grant him that is right. If you sold it for $2,600 per ton, and you convert it with the interbank rate at the time you open this cocoa season, which is 11.03, my sister, you get a figure which is totally different from the figure they have announced. Because after he said this, he went on to say, if you check the last paragraph of his statement in response to President Mahama, the CEO said this: contrary to your assertion that the producer price of 1,308 per bag for the 2023-2024 season is paltry, the current producer price translates to 1,821 per ton, which is 70.03% of the gross FOB of 2,600. Okay. So if you got gross FOB of 2,600, and you're saying you gave the farmer 70.03, which is 1,821, my sister, if you convert that by the interbank rate at the time the cocoa season was opened, 11.03, you will get the per ton price in cedis to be 20,080 pesos. 20,085. 20,085. If you divide 20,085 by 16 bags, you will get the per bag price to be 1,255. So how come the president announced a per bag price of 1,308? You see, it's very easy to detect lies. When a person is lying to you, the surest way to find out is when you see inconsistencies. You claim you...
I didn't some how. Hey, Allah. Some papa. Then Randy Abbey, Dr. Randy Abbey, now the Chief Executive Officer, Ghana Cocoa Board. Odo so sabre na ohostu Good Morning Ghana kekan bi asa aban da pawfo na be keka sansem no MPP aban e ka kire Ghana fo kekan de obeka. Long story short, say wa be CEO free November kuafo na o maton kokoni nyina enyeska de ya wo ne say e say we kuani na de kokoko no ko krache no ho a krache no obeka ri kokoko no obeka kire o say skani ho. Esan se skani ho ntini se ono oji koko no okari sesi ya se sika ba mema uska no di si ho a ebia sika no mra no na koko no so ate obi a onim koko mu asem bia nim se koko no se utosi ho a eche ni nyina no na eso ote sa na tie eche ni nyina na eso ote nti ese akuafo no udi koko no kokra che no okoje boto obeka che se boto kra ni ho koko boto ne bi ni ho na de agu fertilizer botom obeka che se mani nsi ho se sika ba mefre na odi aba enti ukoko na awo no kra no unya kra che oye papa obeje but wanya de ni trima asempa obeka kire o se mane ngo ho se sika ba na odi aba na maba betua ma ene ye bisa Dr. Randy Abbey say ofa tama na oti Metro TV a wo host Good Morning Ghana no wo hu ntokura ewo kokop eyinu edwadie no mu nyina wo FOB wo kire ya ma forward sales kra no wo kire me ehu se sa forward sales no ase ye bone enka forward sales no enye bibia ehu bia o time one and say oh yanka last year September ho baby koko furu ya koko du be say $9,000 no na nka wa project say okay next year 2026-2027 koko season no meti koko bia 600,000 metric tons enti me ton emu ebia 300 was our prevailing market price no nti de ate ne say enkasa 300,000 metric tons no obeton de age $9,000 no a ye giwo international market then no enti say kodru sa next 26-27 cocoa season no kra na say o international market no na wa nkonya say sika no kra no a wadi ka ju sika dada eti de ono uji di sika no an say mejisika equivalent of 300,000 metric tons me de aba cocoa no nie wanya onfa so ko baby ana randi abeba ye wan hu sa business na anye bi because time I know host good morning Ghana no o say aban kwadwofo na beka say cocoa anebo okosoro medican akwa akoton ye nka sa asem no wo ba bi ama ne nye yisa en watratra ho a ebisa ne say aden no onya scan twa krafon ka nna so mo kan o say ewiase nyina Ghana cocoa na ye papa Henry voice no be mama Ghana cocoa na ye papa na ne papa eyenti ema ye cocoa no ne boy ye den chen obi ade enti esanse cocoa bo nso aba fom nti no kwa dwama so a obi ase onto Ghana cocoa no because ye cocoa no ne bo odin dodo nti ono mbehwe no wadwene ho no ahwese obenya price model bi no agina so da achi bi ade atua cocoa akuafo no ka ana Dr. Randy Abe na simniu ebusuafo
we are able to
me come Roman ni me ben de ma de ma me ndi ni ansa na wabo aha eti Dr. Randy Abe na simniu ebusuafo me ni mo nyina sempa ye do nyame ase ono de nya gospel nti etimi nkasa ye nka o Christ sempa ye do nyame ase
we are able to service most of the rollovers if not all, and so we have been preparing for a new funding model for 26-27. Unfortunately, the prices have come crashing, and so what is happening is that our cocoa at the current price is too expensive for the buyers, and it is the buyers who are financing the crop under this model. So you are selling your crop at 6,400 to them, and the crop is currently being traded for $4,000 or below $4,000. So why would they buy your crop? Because we pay the farmer $5,040. That's the farmer share, $5,040. And if you check, and I'm sure all of you do that on a daily basis, the crop is currently at 4,000. So how do you buy a crop? How do you, as a buyer, buy a crop at, let's say, $6,000 when the crop is actually trading at $4,000 or below? So the situation we have is that you have the buyers now moving to other markets where the prices are competitive. And that is why you would hear issues of we have beans they are not buying, or we give them the beans and we have not been paid. Because now the LBCs who have even taken some of the beans do not have off-takers. Because the LBCs, when they take the beans has to be taken up by buyers who are financing the crop. Now these buyers now consider your bean too expensive at this point. Just to emphasize that as I speak to you, we have sold over 530,000 of the crop. We have another under 50,000 that we are yet to find buyers for. And that is when the buyers started shifting. So there's a high possibility that for many of the farmers who complain that they have not been paid for their beans, the beans could be in this category. And then for those who also complain that their beans are not being bought, it is also because the buyers now find our beans as too expensive, and therefore they have shifted to other markets where they can get the beans far cheaper, because these are business decisions.
Enti numo Randy Abe ni nchechire mu a ode emaye efa cocoa no eho eno no the platform ena waso egusu a utie but asem no baaye no edom kuma wo mra hye bedwam so aka se de Randy kan nyina onya aka ne nya atie enya no kre no kwasem a wo ho ne se cocoa board wo ho no tem bia cocoa board fo no ahwem no mayi senior manager baako no na ko head cocoa marketing company CMC. But abai we buy no Dr. Randy Abe no ye chief executive officer of that cocoa board no ono appointee obi say said omo nhihye tie da bia no onko cocoa marketing company because onim trading num na onko head ho trading ni nyina so cocoa marketing company for na ye ho adwuma wo onko ho no onko ye ena appointment foforo nso free aban mu ba say Randy withdraw ono nipa no na emom ampani aba obi so din say ono so mesenko CMC ho na onko hwe ho dokana sini o enti Randy no nipa na oyi no aban mpe no aban so withdraw no ena aban so di nipa aba enti I say we fampo Henry Hwemame Romans I think Romans 3:17 and 1:17 or say honhom no kondo tia honam e da be Galatians 5:16 or say honhom no kondo tia honam na honam no so kondo tia honhom no the spirit desires what is contrary to the flesh and the flesh what is contrary to the spirit. Yes, Galatians chapter 5:16. Enti the Randy peno aban mpe the aban pen Randy mpe e na akoye mentime ho ase na ti ho eni na August 2025 cocoa buono na ye $5,040 per ton. $5,040 per ton. September 2025 na ye $7,171 USD per ton. October 2025 na I started about for 5,800 USD. November na about 5,090 and na ye ka say cocoa buono ene dua ya me no ka say February 11th no say na 11th aha e 3,776.60 cents per ton enti ye kokonya 7,000 ene aba be do 3,700 ye ntuma anye forward sales FOB no so na senke ye no so a ene so a ye ntimi anye inti de tia ne say ya bokagu kokwa kwiafo no but ene adwumre honorable Felix Kwachi Ofosu ebe kan say cabinet aye crunch meeting bi afa cocoa crisis no ho na nyame ya adoma ochira scheme foforo no maba omde beto cocoa no minister for finance eba be ka ho asema kire Ghana fo ndi say ye nyina ye wa atwenye mu asem bia ni we be cocoa kuani de say a chen say mo cocoa no aye ntoye no abansi skanie afero obi anko ne krache wonkonko je ne sika ansakra na nkomo foforo bi ho aye di o na ebi mu so say abanfa fere ento nchen no nsere kwiafo no say cocoa no se sia no so otono 3,600 na ontimi ntua etani on pa kwiafo no chone kwiafo no beti ase a onti cocoa so se hwe eno kra de mamo moso na nya adwuma enya adwuma the platform no asugusu awutia for Honorable Davis Opoku Ansa price na hye bedwani OPK eno na ye frɛ no watanse da Honorable
ana
official power platform so
afili em say ya chance ye
oh sa
ntino say begina studio ko kase official pa afi conversa en ho menyini say senia afi ya chance no obia bebo mpaye say nka yen chance sa di ntia me kasa ne sedana ene sebio mi komra shebebiem na me wo ho na ye frɛ me say mami bi ofri ko woman fi no wa abase obehwehwe me na ko woman fi eye kro bi ewo ko south municipality ase eti meti ya na me si ene mami oye me constituent enti me bie no ema womra nana mami baya de mami di kan ye ya ni se wodine hu nyina to fom se ziram bisi mami na den o si MP enne se manko kaya se mama yen wanko kama se mama mea bintumi nan enfrinkra ha enkoduru ko uda bisi na de na ekoso o si busumi mienseni from November till date kobo 1 cent 1 cedi krano aban embone modern emfa man cocoa kuafo. Now you see
ana mejo ado gire ubeto aso unua bia abedume haide ma me mana kwa ba preko na fi ukwa na akọ Honorable Haruna Mohammed MP Esunafo North de bia na efre no Honorable
Bropin
Avijaba
afin comment here
na ho say
nyam ya do no pai bo bia boko
e de ya bia se
nyam ba tu senior wa haide ne say no ya guna ko
no obi bajo to azoma me
eti de eya a stake no nana enye ade a di man fishia po enye ade a de chia maachi
na sem dem nya hwe
enye ade a se bio ye didi nkomosi a betra se ye timra shebe dwemu ana ye ti studio ha ye pese ye bibi eye serious national security issue because you see one more kita ye ka rural economy e wo Ghana ha se ya cocoa crafo he womo omusika ne ba omo koton cocoa na sika ne ba omo na eto milo e wo sa corner store na e wo atobi krom no
ma men san kan we nkan ne to aso se no nkron pa simanum e no wa share discussion aso o wo simadum ti no nkron pa simadu no amagye ma bie pa choto aso
me say o ko sa corner store na e wo atobi krom na sa cocoa sika na ababeto dwa no says can sustain the economy, the rural economy of Atobi Krom. What it means in say in the last 3 months when we are airton stores say be obi a wat in private school be a wa employ cocoa for ba when we are air pay sika di omo ma ko university as of September the university ni August ni na se for omo ma nya admission sebi obi koko kani a woso ya koma ofie koko kani a oyare a woso tumi ekoto ni nuro sebe ya obenya hoden no from November till December, January, February no sa sikani nyina abono na koko business no womo wo period bi a am so mo frɛ no say dry season a du's happy period now to Musa Hochero. So they prepare for that period.
So Muntimi harvest here.
Muntimi harvest, Muntimi Yafi, they prepare for that period. But in Pembra here can say a big crack good them. A big crack good them. Just say they really do not know what is going on. Ye who the air cost. Now me say a serious issue. Any other trankara, any idea politics. Any idea MPP NDC, any idea Cocoa Board, any idea Kuntokwa, any idea say, any idea say, any idea say. For me, I am disappointed. Now, my disappointment is say, Nana, ni titrone, miaminia mpedifo, Erikopoku. Kane NDC, ewo position. Say Erikopoku sorry, na shebe jom no so ka kokon komwa. Dekeke. Me see, sometimes we are opposite side, no. Papa de kasa. I said, yeah, da omampeni yi no say, and then ya appoint Erikopoku as the Minister for Agriculture, no. Koko kuafo nyina, womo problems, any womo challenges nyina, no. I solve that day. Nipa ba kwa, wono so eba koko nkomo ya. Because MPP buy a 2 course 3,100 or then a big drum na shape drum year calculation kesie and no man pedia na dom wa pound as a minister for finance. Are they telling I say Erikopoku at 240 Randiabi from November, December, January, February no na womu nim se koko kwa for intimate yomkana. Na womu nim se koko kwa for intimate yomkana. Nene ya trasia misi enkrofo wewu koko sa nkomo yi hono because omusika kra edi tobi ani di kra no edin and we could not flag this issue as a national security issue. Ye transima MPP ebe ye press conference ansana omampeni etimi afre ye friend say emergency cabinet meeting say ya address this issue. Who address issue? Who addressing the saying? Who addressing this issue? Who addressing the saying? Now, I'm praying that tomorrow does not become one of their days of propagating and I say yedi propaganda and yedi score cheap political points. Because you see, Nana, we have a minister who is responsible for the cocoa sector. A whole sector minister for agric, on the air responsible for the cocoa sector. Yes, cocoa no otona na a bonus on finance. It is a ne ya call emergency cabinet meeting. Na in common papa bi wo Ghana for. We were expecting say immediately after cabinet meeting because you see, and now me no ka say obi be watch na. Debi me say owo de e de anipa bewu. E de anipa bewu. Se Nyankopon ahihye so be watch na kra na. Enkene manenti asem debi ansa na okina duru. Edi empa na ban wo mayen information ben na ban pa enunti no yesi ye ntwen na de enchi na nya rekopoku no kra na ba be address yin na emu finance minister na ba be address yin. Ade finance minister na say on a senior minister. Oh, Nana. Me say senior amamu no ekono. Senior the management of cocoa nsem na ekono. Ehu na mesere omampeni His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. And you say no mo ka kire Ghana for 6,000 na ye promise Ghana cocoa kwa say says kawe cocoa no one bag no MPP apens one mama 3,000 and e will say mama 6,000 no. And no na kwa for no hwe nim say beba. Ene cocoa na good am a ye ntimi fa nyehwe na nwumre metie Felix kwachi fosu. Or say government consider a domestic ways of managing the cocoa.
Financing the cocoa. Not
even financing. That is produce ne gu hono. Processing no. Are they going to tell us? No, but are they going to tell us is that the emergency solution to the challenge that we have now as a people?
Oh no, that one can't be emergency.
No, I'm saying is that the emergency solution? Because you see, today's meeting was an emergency cabinet meeting to address the pressing needs of the cocoa farmer. Sabeya adie bechino omoma betimi akọ school. Sabeya adie bechino wo mo eto diabetes edro betimi ato. Sabeya adie bechino wo mo BP eshutu akọ 152 any niema no wo mo BP ni betimi aba form no. Those are the reasons concerns are here. Na say grobe so efra no pa. The name T Felix no. Ni sunu na me ra ho. Enti na enwumre ya me ne mami ban na me kire ne say mama. Say na adie ko ide. Yen koda mi ko yi mi ko bodan kakra na mi mpe bibi ma. Na o de kokra. Because send ya ban ke say me kasi trankran kromu a ene ma ade enchi a ade bechi aban send your musu mu ban tie no. Wan hwe ya na o medu hwamo. Now you see I was say government they are very sincere with Ghanaians. Sometimes no yedi edumedi ehya wonsa. You need to be very open with Ghanaians. You need to be very, very open. You need to be very, very open. Ghana, I was Ghana for person calculation bang and at 2 forcing any Orikopoku, any Sami Jemfi, any Randy Abbey, any MP, NDC communicators a book Ghana hanging on. Yeah, one to me arrive here say the MPP for no mutia no make me at your double. That truth must come out tomorrow. Nipa na obabe address press conference no. He stood in the August House Parliament wana mu. No sorry jira here. Eno kachire Ghana fo nyina say the MPP fo tua yen no. Enye say scan so mutua. O kira wo say Ghana fo no yetimi kira wo mu ahia wo say wo munya. Eni ahia wo munya. Eni nsisaye aka wo mu a aban entimi fa ma wo mu. O say yetimi ye. Say mind you, kanelo kra no na bia cocoa farmers omo man enjoy cocoa scholarship ni niema interclan kra school a ehun nya so bebre. But aban papa bae under MPP a ye di free SHS bae no e na cocoa board e catch sade manyina egu ye. But say na se na nema ekoi. Se na nema ekoi. the rural economy ejina cocoa farmers so womuna cocoa clutch for cocoa farmers ye kwa sori ye ko ba for ye ebija ebima yare ye penskadia mo hospital no and sani money na ndc for ama sani money na ego. We ought to do something. Now me the empire na mebo. So chinano, it shouldn't be another story. Atu forcing must rise to the occasion. John Mahama must rise to the occasion. Eric Opoku must rise to the occasion. Kasa omo kachire Ghana for womo Sampa, womo Western North, womo Asante Maimu, womo Western region. Ehwe so kotu Obama NDC no. Ochina, we are expecting something better from them. So to be transit for 3 months. For 3 months, a command Dinkrof NTC. It took the opposition MPP for to be able to remind NDC for say Munye Bibi on Ansana announce emergency cocoa. So we are looking forward to that. Now I'm praying say Ochina be papa bit me APF from Aba. That said, the menu and kind also Ochina pe Ebian ya can the Eba de Achre. I don't know say if we should do the other issues and answer. I feel say that is the story. We yenkasa bibre yenka anye kasa tintin bi ne yeba beka amaye manfo ehu de ye hia ne se ochena nyame ya adomo a kokko akuafo sika akemu aban de dinkai obetua ma wo mo otua ma wo mo a omom realistic price na Eric Opoku ne atofo ne ebusuafo no begina radio so ebe share bose se sika we na momo se fata no ye pese ehu se sika no se ne se fata ne informa kokko akuafo be manuasi.
Okay, mema 20 minutes uyusu emu 15 mema 15 minutes rather 15 minutes and waja me mu 5 nti why there pa honorable be also so obefa 15 minutes na koko sika no ewo hen koko sika no ewo hen esumurafo ebisawo akodiefo ebisawo say Gambia kan ho ana Gambia
wo Stephen of
Stephen of okay and do mem bedi akon
so ayom so fire den esumura poma krum kasa pain
kasa pain
e hub na kasa
bedi akon kan ho ona meka no bedi akon kasa pain ho nyina esumurafo akodiefo ne ade nyina obi e frɛ say honorable fa koko scan bra first pa me kai se tamani susa no sabre na edi 5000 green bi no
ko don't you know
me catch papa ko kerim papa ko na ji green no ba national so mo school visa no we say honorable go scan away first of all then na mo ntimi am 6000 and half is scan so away da be na mbutu aika
nana me do wasi bebre na me fa konya be so na machia watifo na wahwefo nyina em say mi senior colleague akasa bebre na ne kasa mu no na me de se on pesi de kuku sem ebeye NDC ne MPP na me se be so wa o na me de me hu ya ne se wasadi afa ba bia wa tifiri kra na me de politics na ana me bra panyi de na na yo uni ba bia ye free ba bia ye free me constituency eye sunafo no for akasa metimi akasa about 95% of the constituency, the voters, one top of my either some more direct benefit and an indirect benefit. It will cuckoo, your friend is saying, a queer and I say, it may, I will be the last person. The issue of cuckoo a bar may defend the government, against my constituents and answer my voters. Said ye etieno. Sa pepepe ana yebeka no nana issue we say wo won kran ha ana say wo most of the regional capitals na uniform you wouldn't appreciate it said you hunu no na say me MP ba ku biam say okokan baby so nya no kresi ntua kokoi na say he okokan say we na say me na mkokan ya akamatuma mona dada you appreciate it na which is a work of form and your core recess be bosome me no mo chi wo de kokko nkrase nkromu kuma mu no sumura mo ne kasape mo no na wo kwa ye ne ma ho distress sam pomakru kan ko wiye e ko he na satan ko no he no nua bi awunti ye sa ye mpusu krasa ma ye ne sa bodwa kakraka na wonim se ukofom na ahemfo no ne amanfo no kwafo no kodi nkoma ana wa appreciate sa issue a problem na ekoso ho yes indeed ya ban ena na ewoso nanso so ya ka no se de esi ye den etie be kai say be 1 month say 2 months na mu ni akuafo ewo asunafo no ofo nyina sa hia ye koku akuafo ye ko ye mo pehwi etie mo pedi aban ne ye bi etie o de mo pedi free ho an say da ban na omu koku no ye be ye den ye be tu eskanama mo ayen hawo let us say indeed the problem persists. Now the me den say aban bia no ultimi encounter contingencies, emergency problems. The mum is up to the government and our president they say obey only ownership of those problems. And indeed, this is what the government has done. And now Cocoa Board CEO any painful share a comment to issue in no biaji to say ampa there's a problem.
Okay.
Now they've accepted ownership of the problem.
Honorable,
that is the issue.
Problem near then.
Some may body point about.
Okay, Martin.
Nah, I'm say the timing for sir a conversation, you know. Is it fortunate or unfortunate?
For you.
For us, for Ghanaians, for local farmers. If we say,
especially for you,
a responsive government.
Just be careful how you manage it.
A responsive government, a listening president. Asem you be a can wasem. I know better may I belong to the majority. We belong to the NDC. Yeah. But majority is a problem no. Because yeah me kuku, mbapa kuku. Eh, babuso obi a go djuma bia kuku. Eti me jiha e me ware. E be ka asem say dey sit here. If say e be take here say you be defend the farmers against the government. But the good thing is, na asem we be nya on ti say makabi. Because me ko kan me uko kan one hwa na akoya okonya asem. Enti na de ntia ma be ba ye ne say cabinet ehia ye no. Let me say there's a good news. Na good news so they say na me bo china area finance minister on the Bible issue communicate and cabinet on ko hia ye no. Na the way me yan say good news na ebe ba no. Obiki. Sabe amudo, say nyamudo. You gidie say akuafo no na me bo china they will be smiling. Inshallah. They will be smiling. Now almost smiling no. No, the me yan say. Ayana, when it comes to the issue of cocoa, some of us are so passionate about it because of where we are coming from. So now we can your local economic activities no. It's influenced by the cocoa sector, especially region Afu, enemy constituency. It's your dear politics be bra. Ayana emwa. Lemum said ye baby a problem if you ban. Also Kalagana for you. Baby a problem no every ban. I was a can na Ghana for na before 2016 before say free about 2016. Yeah, co 20 back to 2017. Yeah, positive equity of 1.2 billion Ghana cedis. That means what's that? Positive equity. Let's say cocoa board no. Yeah, free no. Yeah, nya omo kawo. Ye je omo faso. Na access no e doso esen liability omo ka. The age no 1.2 billion Ghana cedis and the mom. That means in books reality na cocoa board a solvent institution. You find to and at fast forward to 2024. Abayen to so the uni be no oba na so abeden obeye ato so na Ghana for wine awon especially the agri sector and cocoa sector. Na wonim 2024 ya ba ye 2015 ye beto a negative equity a count 3.8 billion Ghana cedis. Let's just say a kabu bro. We are propaganda. A audited account. A idea of Cocoa records winner. A war. Opicanim. That's why I silent to home.
My silent. Yeah, Cocoa price in one. Positive equity.
Cocoa price no. Cocoa Process Agency Ben are responsible for the issue of cocoa affairs.
Let me be very.
Oh, Mama land me here.
300,000 metric tons of cocoa.
Okay. Mama land me here. Cocoa board buy. Na. There someone want to say.
Ediana shie.
A car about 2 years. A car about 2 years. Cocoa board. I 32.9 billion. Now the came a walk around and say unim. Omo kwaje bosia bi say. Unse emre bia no. Na dey say unim. Cocoa na enyinyini no. Ebi ho adi be 30 years, 40 years. Na akohia say wose etwagu. Na yedwadua. Your friend is a new species na ebi ho about 2 years na dey enyini, 3 years na dey enyini. And your friend rehabilitation. Unim say nuanu kwaje bosia $350 million from Africa Development Bank. Say ye be rehabilitation. Ye be siesie yemfuo no 156,400 hectares. Amakuafo no ho atomo na kokoo no ne nuaye no akonanim. Ana onim 156,400 hectares na mkwaje ho $350 million no. You na 40,000 hectares when I'm complete here. Sikana $350 million na e wo so mo de 156,400 hectares no. Sikana so aye den. Asa. Na no kwada chen. Enu kwada chen. $481 million commitment yale o. As at last year September 2025. So 481 million no. Na e was say emu 10 billion Ghana cedis e deal say betua. E deal say betua. Na e was say cocoa board panyefo ni nyina e pesa iska no e di etua. Na wonim sansem we nyina no baby a assembly free baby a edru no. Na e ho hia asem e keka sansem we. Ba me nua panyi na ama na ko hia se e wo se e boboso e ma Ghana fo e te enema bia ase. Ya bia di free buy na baby a den. Ya dia bedo. Yes indeed. Government is a continuous and a continuity. The aban beko aban beba. The oba de onu aye na o se wo to aso. Enti nkrobo ne sa anansero nyina na hu hia se beka. But akohia se wo se Ghana fo e te ase baby a problem no free any baby a ya dia den. Ya di true. Nyame chade. Ene friend is Era John Dramani Mahama. Tikasi a friend is Suda Epa. A listening president. And also the how ni nyina yemfa emono. And ne won na cabinet share. Inshallah. O chira finance minister ebe press release. Na de wo mu bia no ensam dana e wo mu no. O ma ka chira for any appear for me. Ya pensu say cocoa industry no. Help him. Yo MP so cocoa greenery sinya. And found this be ya acquire the gold be acquire ho na ye be lucy. And some of us are very 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 serious about the issue of cocoa. Any enema ye de ebua akuafo na omodo cocoa no. Na when you penny e ka say your friend is saying honorable Erikopoku ye wo position no na wasi yemfa cocoa no ka cocoa bo no yemfa 6,000 cedis. And it can. Yes, Nana, we still stand by it. That's Amreno. And a cocoa buono, your favorite FOB price. And only a buona, you're the free amount on the end. You don't know about especially between 2023 and 2024. Satan on Ghana is Sikano. Ufa Ghana City, Ufa Dollar Bakwa. Now, we this okuta 16 Ghana for the 16 Ghana cities. Aside that, $1. Somewhere no na cocoa ni eni dwama no so saa enti na FOB price bo no e wo soro ase ene satam no your friend is saying 16 tons no o check na one bag no na omubua na o so omunya o check no say your exchange rate your CD no na depreciate na o fa bag ba ko a na sika na o so wunya o to bag ba ko a na ekobe almost 10,000 Ghana cedis. Coupled with depreciation of the cedi against the dollar. That is the reason why. It is say indeed. Yeah, you maybe you want Bemubiano. So cocoa you're checking the price this your mark equiafono more than 60%. That was the argument. And you should start a man 4.750 no. That's a time cocoa value now because I know we check the government turning na bag no na 700 Ghana cedis. near Mercury no 475 cities. The government have find the remaining balance. No, it will check in the percentage wise. Now 60%, 40%. It's 2023, 2024. You know about Bema price. No, you see the I don't know about form. Now price the work. Jama mono. No demand. No, your friend is saying supply no form. That demand was thrown out. A bona identity. And a Marco no offer bag back almost 10,000 Ghana cedis. That is the reason why. Now you could poke out to force a case. So indeed, say send a bona do there. Last year, Petraphone, they never more 60% there. And if I could any 6,000 Ghana cedis. This was the argument as at that time.
And what is the argument now?
That is exactly.
What's the argument now?
Okay, and the argument say, and I offer city back, offer. Okay, and I offer a Ghana cedi.
I'm going to watch it.
Offer $1, 10 Ghana cedis. Short force be brave. And then Coco na Casano, Oko world market price, I drop it. And it's on record. Then I have to Yama, over to Yama producers. I research that information.
I agree.
Mebo born in answer now, but meba. Ose MPP for hono. Na FOB price no. High crash moody. Yes, sir.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
As against your friend is saying, yeah, Sikano.
Mpacho meba. Time one na MPP wo hono. Na per ton no international market saying and also FOB no was soro moody. Na saying.
Oh, satem no. And I make can say, oh check it up. I will say 1 bag is equal to. Sabi offer 16 tons, offer 1 ton.
1 metric ton. 16 tons. 1 ton is 16 bags.
Exactly. 1 ton here. Your friend is saying 16 bags. What did I make can say? It is a oh check it that time no. Oh check it, sir. Why na 1 ton na. Now we divided by 16 na. Na unya bag biano 9,600 or so. Let's say 9,300. Let's say 9,000. Let's say 9,000.
Okay.
Let's say 9,000.
But to be consistent in this argument, and $5 is the non-fra.
I didn't hear.
Because you see, they tell the fraud be not wrong and they say MPP time no dollar na no. The CD equivalent no no management or no sabre no o can say was saying Ghana sika no because time ana or dollar no kuko gina 15 16 identity was saying Ghana sika now o buy o see
yeah economy no come
why na come
scanner nya ho dey that is one issue enti the American say
but you haven't answered me
bibia one pros and cons what is the American say the sika na and sector seen na any budget like ebe your economy na money budget say economy no come especially your company
let's do this Obimba let's do this simple calculation under MPP 8 years omo tra ban mu no omo anya cocoa FOB omo anya amro $5,500 per ton da omo anya bisa
okay
mudie mokoya kutwam 7,000 per ton ojitum
wore kasa
me bisa ojitum
adam say someone am for that kasa
at the time when momo can say as I say MPP aban eto cocoa bag baako 6,000 no sabre no na ton no e wa dwaman so no na eye 4,200 USD per ton and na momo can say on tuakua for 6,000 Ghana cedis. Mudie froya could do 7,500.
But banane, o de conclusive bibia. Also badia to say you buy your first cocoa price increase. Final minister announce here no. Obi agree say o make o money clear. Say ekwafo no e de o mo portion 60%.
Na nya no correct.
It was true.
Na nya no correct.
Oh nana. It was true. It's so you are disputing because I'm disputing that with figures.
I'm disputing that with figures.
That was a fact.
In that, at the time, cocoa per ton, $4,200 in the international market. Uniana ohona wo se omon homodeno. O make you 3,100. at the time I will announce society and I was one 60 no na cocoa no afra ko 5,500 USD and you were giving farmers 3,200 and how is that 60%?
The argument was saying USD now will calculate
Kazagu mic no mama
USD now will calculate no so that time no all the bagane sikema utie say all the bagane sikema na o calculate and can I 10,000 USD krana I can come bia because na that time kana dollar no offer $1 now it is a 10.3 that was the lowest okay
okay this is
so what's the conclusion so for the 60% there we give the farmers 60% of the price
so say sana tie there then I am right in telling you say me amidi dwa me say me ko dwa so amekopem fa so enye sa enti say MPP na ho na omo no modene no na penso na me ton se na penso dollar cocoa ton ba ko ye $4,200 e wo dwaman so na obeton na wo si obenya 10,000 cedis na wo na wo de aban papa aba wo magana sikasem agina economy ne ye kama obi ani age wo mu no wo ton na wo nya 10,000 ne mo wo benya be 7,000 8,000 na chese ono no obo modern sin
na wonim se obo se obeti sa justification ya se ya yesa tu mu call 3,650 no se tu mu no ona obeti ase ye calculation wonim sa time na tu mu call 3,650 no last time said dollar no na epeja ko kran say na be 12.5 that's 13 eno na ema akuafo no gitu mu say ampa aban ready no kran na ye adwuma dollar no tu mu no ana tu kokoo nim no na che say ye ba na ka cho mu say ye timi antumu kese because of say ye sika no anya hoden na sa issue kra de I think akuafo no ankasa enim ya omo ba ba mu 2017 2018 omo tukoko mu da obi keni omo ba ba mu 2017 2018 omo tukoko mu da 2019 ansa na omo tukoko mu ba ye see at least anya hwe kra no e wo se ye di bibi kede e ka akuafo no de ehunu ampa na me boa ya ye sika na ho ne sa ba fo kakra o ye sa di bibi sa ye den e ka ho and the farmers know the reality. Now, quite apart from that, now Obi can.
You see, I've kept quiet.
Also, because we have them. Because we have them.
Oh, Minia.
Now, yeah, Obem. You are Bemu Bia, your fertilizer free. You have a free your composition 2016.
For me, Kweni, me Coco Kweni. What is free fertilizer for me when Otoko now in Jamaica? What is free fertilizer?
No, your composition 2016. Fertilizer, any child not for sale. Number amount on it, Ghana 1.2. Fertilizer, now to fertilizer, Baku 600 Ghana, 700 Ghana, 500 Ghana. Now the move fra. Now, because I'm banning every.
Na Coco, no good them.
Coco, no good them.
I'm finding soon. Yeah,
Coco, no good them. That by November, the problem is starting.
Hey, no November, December.
November, the problem is starting. But the problem has been solved.
How?
We've resolved the issue. Ochina,
most of us saying. Most of us saying.
Nana, Miss Ochina. Hi, Ghana, be Yapa and free fertilizer distribution. I say cost we no kwani bia no to fertilizer. Again, yes, mo ya de mo the first chest buy. Ekuafo no ma ye den enya bi koy. Ye bebo mabaso. And yes you buy. You buy.
On the Mahama Kaba.
You the intervention be aba for tertiary institutions. Ekuafo ekuafo mo ko tertiary institution. Eye your friend is a nursing training.
And the Davana scan beba. Scan beba. Somebody eka.
Aye. Nana agro ya dia wie. Some kro ya ba yo.
Ya born say me.
Ya born say. Ya me bo kira. Mu bia no.
Mu bia eka. Ocham bo eka.
Yes.
Nana, oh me nua kasa nyina ma sheda.
Etunim. Ya twaka ni wia. O ge na ho preso be kasa.
The 5 minutes kra me stand ya ma wa ba ko. Nse ma wo ke nyina me hu de wo ga.
Ya twaka ni wia kina. Ya twaka ni wia. Na afi o man panyi say. Ye be hwe kwan ya ye nyina no. Dialogue Jojo. You be who say, it's a problem with NCBO. Young Pequania, your young Cassie between your finance, your friend is say.
But options in China Modebano, who want to walk out.
No, chair options in Munya, I also call it. But the good thing is there will be a good news tomorrow.
Which is probably
disbursing funds for the purchase of the cocoa.
Na mu wiya ma be stress mo beti dia kan so ana.
O say
mu wiya ma stress mo beti dia kan so ana.
To the end so.
Okay, that's fine.
Nana, maybe I kase nyina no. I'm very careful not to interject him and state some obvious because you see Senior D can about 95% of the constituency cocoa care for. And so clearly a condition a team you mean free pan at is struggling high very just obey. You see, at the heart of this whole problem, they say every time every cocoa season, cocoa almost 4 years of me, almost cocoa no bear 70% of it. Near keep it 30%, and normally yes, export sales needs any man. So I say, but this time, what your government decided to do and the management at Cocoa Board decided to do, say, instead of saying 70% upfront, you know, I don't know, say Nebia, or no more some almost some prophecy beer. Now catch them say cocoa price in they only sold 30% of the cocoa available on the system and kept 70% of them. And then cocoa here price is free. Sa never boss we pay 3,700 or something. Ti cocoa no eguo obianto. That is the reality. Cocoa no guo obianto.
Hey, cocoa mboni na cashew.
Me say cocoa no guo obianto. Nana. And now you say NDC 4 buy and one more free fertilizer with cocoa. Because in the last 1 year, Cocoa Board almost 1 bag of fertilizer crowd. A fertilizer MPP abem you togu. Oh, I am telling you the reality, Junior. I'm telling you the reality. I'm telling you the reality. Fertilizer MPP abem togu. And then my ba mo dey politics. Na. Now be me fertilizer. Some me fan gumi number so. Me fan gumi cocoa so. Na me koti cocoa na wenti me amefa cocoa na anto. Na e come de me. Na me ntimi ntua me school fees. Na enuro o se me tokra me de same ho yare na me ntimi to nuro na. O se minsi wa konkon. Me mfa o champion ga.
To we woni hwam kan we.
Me mfa o champion. And then say Joma ma ban.
To we woni hwam kan we.
Em je o kira no e bia amanfo de be frɛ Joma ma e kilentua. Because they have clearly decided not to pay cocoa farmers.
Come on.
It's a clear decision. And a major policy decision of government.
How can any government come to
the fact that you appreciate say cocoa is the backbone of your rural economy. November, December, January, February, wait to be into your mocha. Now open say a month for it tells you the level of importance and this year buying air attached to cocoa farmers with Chrome say. Abu be did ko baby ada so bajo no me boa. Na nkene 2 months 1 month kra na entua cocoa kafo na NDC for value cocoa farmers e wo Chrome ase ya. Kadi o me ya ne say baby esika no obi ya no o ma kope.
Ase kope.
Ka baby esika no obi ya ma trase ma e koma din krofo e na ma me oba parliament yi. Me so ram officer o da for mo. Ma me peni.
Was a woman organizer.
Almost 68 years.
A woman organizer, branch woman organizer.
Oh, well, me see, or your NDC woman organizer,
branch woman organizer,
or your NDC woman organizer, and Fahon. They make can say,
oh, you appreciate the problem. That one day, oh, because I make some mission.
But and for me, it is not good. And I'm praying, say, or Chinano, more concrete measures are more to Ghana. A bit me solve your problems here, man. You know, I sympathize with you, my brother, because. Where you are coming from is a serious issue. And then me constituents about 45 to 50% of the constituents. Only cocoa farmers, Nana. 45 to 50% only cocoa farmers. We free besiance sa akosi for manso. Woman cocoa farmers. Et tu as NDC abai ebe kasi won betua cocoa farmers. Hallelujah. Many beji keke. But how to sustain that policy? How to sustain Cocoa Board na yigina assume Cocoa Board assume Ghana for cocoa for that very long time. any issue touchdown.
Mate, Mama remember Sadat so 5 minutes.
That's what you guys should expect.
Sadat,
the cardinal.
Man Sadat.
The cardinal.
Sadat for 5 minutes. But I'm the Academy MPs. No.
Okay, Nana. Ne kokon komono e Ghana for there. Adwenkyere na ba no so Dawson. Na mebo me homode na match the do na de free ho. We si na na ya okese koko issue there. E wo sa ban no de ne nice for no we bibi na wo de save koko farmers na sanse kwafo ebre. Nkonya K odi a odi edi kan betu mu enie. Good evening, na ya okese man Sadat Fremi Romeo me wotashi and anwumre meet the platform. Nana my member Ghana man panyin owura John Dramani Mahama baso sanse about to of course why was east no. Say no man panyin atena de krata ba no motu ho anamo no o man panyin achire leadership. This is the kind of leadership Ghana here. Timijidi say Ghana for or making the right decision. Anwumre ma memfa enchian koma komse adwumayefo nyina especially James Opon ene Same. Pretty brim abrewan Kuti region. Was na koko farmers no omunyina na me be ya adwen. Say ya ton ya color TV Eddie Aje black and white. We for Daniel Macheto, former Uti regional minister, was say Macheto. Okay. Was so Obana Wabajim Quanta South constituency seat, no. Also the Adebetu mu eno. I'm taking Rashid was say Tamagov sitting and you will take the platform was na NPP presidential prime minister no Oyejuma Edema committees a hold research team. Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bomia Wabono ene Savannah na afino we engineer better and camp the platform so next week. Yeah, show him the door. Na Kwamo Boatin Blekuma Central, aka Dr. Bomia will lead will be president 2028. Also on so Ghana man penny say Ukukra phone won't and one no. Was it prior to the 2024 election or NDC Ghana for ball and editumi no ama NDC or more no muncha Ukukra foka or say a simple. Will mean for drink say John Boarding coming MPP national chairman and a Kwamo Boatin say won't chair any. Good evening na ya okese the cardinal man said that me chairman numre na me okay Kofita te South Africa was na last week obo na baso na ni age enti wada wase papa na woka kan ho ni ewia na na ya okese me ka kire no
ana was mam ka sha na
o dey bi na na was
se mi go kuani o dey se mi ni cash
ana dia cash
bisika ni na ka ono bo hai haruna ho mi go no me kopa na go o be nya da se e kra bi go dey move
Kofita te di South Africa and I would ebetumo sana na order was pa ankoma first on first say bi achi mansa was emergency cabinet meeting na o mampanyini afre no no mampanyini person wo kire ni say since November onim se kokwakwa ye nche o muka na ya semisa obisa was na we say no Ghana kwafo mbe nu o ho pa wa ba o moto se bere bi atwa mu de sanka ye kokori e turn up front o se nanka ye turn up front enti de na ba ye nti aba no se san ye e kan hu bi na ne kokwakwa mo bere no wo se dollar no e kan me akwese mpin for do mo saka e na ne hu price na ye hu no e kan hu bi e na ne kokku no ye ntimi ntoma Ghana ye nyamfa so bia no emfa mfiri so no wo se ne ekomoja ne me aba ne pesika wo nche kokwakwa ka o se ye simple #pay kokku farmers now ankoma force of force e bi won so dia odi ebetu mu e na makenkan e di efiri hoyi rekwakubu adi patriotic voice bichim was say okay odi no last week message dia odi ba nyumire wa delete Martin Jan ejoso domi abra was in fact one why disappointed pa in CEO Randy Abe na was aban no utu na mo na kokwakwa fo no timi so to mo out ni manimu ya sanse kokwakwa fo bre kwa benada ku asare Ampoma estate was na ya wo chiao man Sadat mo ni apamfo na bedwa fo me chia mo was kokko farmers no ba bia ne mo ba bedru no mo ankasa mo be jaje e de amamo ho mo nyina mo so mo be dia dance se matom color TV e de Aje black and white Dr. Randy was say we say na be mo hu ni say talk is cheap indeed was so de ade betu mu eno no the cardinal nyumre mi chia papa asere wani se hwiasafo nyumre yite the platform na ne akese was so ni bibi ensemu a NDC kan ye e de kire Ghana for senka sabre no mo ne wa ba mu a kuku bag no kometon be 6500 Ghana cedis no for se Ghana for hweso ato aba no e de ama aban nti aban na ba necessary no kusika no krampo ma na mpese akwa akopre entumu wo se bo no NDC kan ye e de kire Ghana for central region no nyinyina no ene aba beto aban no enti wo se ensemu aban ne kan no e na ne se ono anka se na video no ena ayi no Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bomia beba na wa ba beje Ghana for wonso dia odi ebetu mu eno would even na akese was na menkama NDC fonti ase se baby a ne kokko nkomo na kwakoduro no we defend ya enye. Now 2028 is just at the corner. FM Kawori Lincoln UK. Also the Audi ebetumu eno. Good evening, I guess me a student who Takrady Technical University. I was in an area to about my NDC one solve Ghana problems, and so I come here to say NDC create more problems. Was an electricity tariff a cost, cocoa pharmacy in Timinchi Moka, and Tidia pan a cost, cocoa cranny bed and when it's a Edia Madam. Tertiary fees now by Castle Beach and Sonana, man, shut down to home mobia, buying TI, yes. Now, free fertilizer and also swear, and also so far how far, also the other was a problem, so no doors were NDC Bresui. Now, Alibaba Madina, and I also the cardinal, at 2 force and commodity, headed to the Ghana for the cocoa price, no, Sabre on committee made to be to tell the farmers, no, was nana, say, NK Sabre no, NDC ebitua dama, cocoa farmers, and Omakan pepe, Bibian society. Now, all the Sabuano into exchange rate, no, that's when to meant to tear down farmers, no, and the other antenna, obey propaganda, Ebeka say NDC or other cocoa for that is MPP for Kanokre, F1 Ghana for Sana, MPP so that bid on Soneka. 32.9 billion cedis. Over 300,000 tons. Cocoa month supply. A cat moja honomo. It is a cocoa commerce or young candy may any musum mechanical cre. A Dutch Ghana for. Was as a Ghana cocoa full refi 2022-2023 cocoa season. NPP and Timoncho cocoa for 6 months. Nessican system. Now I know the Murafi and I said, and the monk wants some fancy Ghana for. Was he Ghana? Aye. 6 months. 2022-2023 cocoa season. Was it 6 months? Be okay. Me into ya kukwekwa foka. Okay, bibisa. 2022, David. Okay. Why not buy? Alibaba Madina. Alibaba Mpacho Nyanokre. Nyanokre. Okay. Nyanokre. Enti Alibaba dia wadi ebetumu enono. Alibaba say akwafo no nkoma koma nto omyem na aban no wonai wo yadwuma enche sika no beba obia ensa beka ne de wo say ato force na ba dollar any cedi no exchange rate no abono homodin pa na emu meba kuku farming side no a ekame akọ say ato ya adcv kuku akwafo wo say sameje mfi enso no abono homodin na ya reserve no a empinfo e dia stabilize cedi no wo say enye no nko a ene ye Ghana yen problems into omo hwe na other sector no so no especially kuku farmers ne side man about stay in the Pantan village we are not menko MPs no so na emfanwe de aka enti last one na okay we dey no na okay na memfa man about Steven dey no na memfa nwie honorable PK ewa ha say price so mra shebedwani honorable Davis Opoku ansa na honorable Haruna Mohammed ono so yes na for north emra shebedwani so na for ewa hafo and price so eastern region penifo mienu na ewa ha ya twetwe enkomo aka 5 minutes amede mama mu mieri nyina obi a 5 minutes obi ke me no free as ye minim de opesa odo 5 minutes na ka
de be kan say empire ye bonu so china no abai hihye ya ode ba beto dwa no enkoyi
onua protozo ase ono ochina ompa na nsesem bi ati
me say
de opetia ne say
onna kanzo onna
ochina ye tua koku akuafo no ka na nya ato force brofo bia na opetia
kanzo onna
na the you say ochina dia ban be ye o tues kan ma o might to be a big relief but I was saying gina gitu mu say e den ya besia a koku afo do betua sai so no wa be to Ghana force ndi ye bompa ye
karambogu no
ke bompa ye
ade na ye bosia wa tum koku no afia ade na ye bosia
ye bompa ye so ochina no ye manyina ntoyi de pa ni say na abrewa no ba me office no ni sa be kan sika say be obetimi akotua na school fees na me ho atono but that said say I was so is so ho guru gidi hey nana abe bu bi wo nana me say ono betimi o say ebronkuma
kegu nhyerani mpo na etikuma kwaduo na eba so abiribra
ay Jesus by election kakra ye
dokko onu ebrokuma
dabi cheche mase
onu ndibo
yes
onu ndibo prokuma no so te say dibo but no aso chen dibo
okay
ena no nka say na twitwa no yankete emu odupa
also poisonous
na on say egu nhyirani mpo na etikuma koduo te okoduo no no namase ono okọ ne ba bi no ne nhyirani mpo na atofo mu a akuni ne aso a fruit na ye kese no ne
try me say I was so east
ara dey na sie
hey na me say na say TV so mama bi pa say TV nation na motom say 42 inch TV e she mama na motom ne nsani fa so kita na motom ɛna watimi abɔ ne homɔden akita ɛmo 5 kilo miɛnsa na ne ba di n'akyi na ne ba kita ɔyɛ sɛ envelope no sɛ kutu sɛ bam ai
ada ɔjɛ Brian ho ada
ayo
sɛ kutu sɛ ba den sɛ ɔjɛ Brian ho
na mesi
na wo akɔtu 700 ama delegate wa betra ka obi de
700 obi ni otu 700
eh wa na mo small power o na 700 per delegate
na mesi
no $2 one time no $2
ai enti nigga say asiedu nketia ne ayi fight ne de
anyway
asiedu nketia ne Erikopoku versus Ato Forcing sa
na we chief of staff afrim
ai chief of staff dey so no odi kan sa ebe di
la bukra mu de di na ye di
ane dollar o me say 1 year of government krana ayi befu yes envelope no who be so a Nigeria naira ifo nyina igumbi se baba od free Nigeria no one ile ife od the second free ile ife Nigeria no one
okay balini papa
tomato pa na ye boss gani ya
state ya Nigeria nya wanya ba bia fa na ngota ile ife
ye boss gani ya na ya buy kusu anim na de mekwa gum esi ginedi I don't know what that. I don't know how that symbolizes a. But million number why also Nima. Me say obi a delegate to Nima. Na okotu abadie just parliamentary candidate krano. Waji hu TV. Aji hu emu 25 kilo. Aji mu fried to oye kesiye baako. TikTok akwa bi was ye bizan say where did dia na was it anopay me 15 cedis me di oye kese baako me di tese na utumi yes high investment we wo ha me bompa say ye nua no me wo ho no at least baba jama enye bibi ma wo na this is the time ye nua no me wire waso
I mean call nua no so
to send a clear message to the NDC. Say, siketua basa sikedie basa sikana nga ose di kotua kokokuya for na ene ye di ma TV 42 inch emo 25 kilo oba besia pa no kita 25 kilo e was to me hospital no go fe nachi because as you also kita sadio so we are hoping
also anya dey
on hospital go fe nachi
adey
na 42 TV show ha wamotum one hand now kita mo 25 kilo now ba kita oye didi wachi hey what's up
adi yes ile
me say
I feel ile
me say yes is caro ala ta fo sika pa ile ife be sika du free ai de be du kro mu azin
ile be za ma sika ala ta
mesire ma vo no abrantie no MPP candidate no if they want true representation in parliament omo pe MPA sabi when you bribe they should consider that young man and bring him to parliament.
Hello. Yes, people
who's state by who state by never.
I think say I was say they now OPK can. I was say go beyond say be politicize the Koko Musem. The no good board or the good face jewelry near the Adiaba. I refining good near I think say it's hard time.
Oh,
yeah, you Koko Musem.
Who need time? Can maybe a question be passed? Go board.
You adapt it. Aspect in
go board now. All can also the
processing aspect.
Go board now also the jewelry about. PMMC is or more not on jewelry.
PMMC.
I know on jewelry.
Oh, but say he say what wouldn't him say. He say good board down there, It goes beyond Satamana PMMC. It goes beyond. Anytime because I also Cocoa board adapted strategy nibi. Now you Cocoa no. Ya dabia beans in the soybeans in the bell and 10% in na the co. Now percentage be no peanut. Bear 10% out of it. But some processing here. And can I say some men and one some baby and ke beton na nya fa so ya betu for nika. Na ya ba ya was east. Say deɛ ɔsɛ
ade ti na na mo se mo mpɛ baba jama ade
ba LPK ayɛ waso yi sɛ nyaa no deɛ kɔs no obi anu ana yɛ ne dɛ
saa
aban a n'ani abere sɛ ɔbɛma n'ani akɔ accountability ho ɛne aban a deɛ siyɛ a yɛ nyinaa yɛ condemn yɛ no saa aban no ɛyɛyɛ first of all sɛ nyɛ yɛrɛ agyɔndaman mahama na wakukudu a na point less than 10 hours I didn't see yana or calling for the mission a cheleta come and say want to need because there has been allegation say we're involved in corruption and look what I'm saying your national executive committee and effect and so a petition say the cost no your certain body or more any investigation when you create war assembly and also as well your majority in parliament led by your friend is area friend is Mama Yariga ya kra de ye nyina ya jitum and finally e ba ya na your retreat ye nyina ahia asan ba na your alisa your retreat
asem ko mama me 1 billion
1 million bai winim and allow
one will say this phone ko mama me 1 billion
rinse e wo party mu nyina a condemn the issue ayawa so
1 billion
and na kra de there say twa mu kra ne say your general secretary kra de was a party president say obi bia or contest bia ya la say ono so 20 ska bia na so ono so involved in corruption no say the recall baba jama free ni mission no say ni pa no so no o mampani en sakira na say wo nyi na di aban we ni aban a na ni abrese akontabuo onfa eni agro
na me see MPP NDC
NDC
1 billion
100,000 donation owuye ya monsa na the most funded aspect is time in a donation no ana amwa ba na enye se ye de kwa command so for campaign
let's can
academic ko si ale say party no rings all party mu nyina acondemn the ec no and this will serve as a deterrent
1 billion
going forward to every appointee so we deputy minister or minister so we CEO and as director general I'll be contesting election area mama ben this abem so kwaku twetwe scam on uwie ya na just you wodi the president mama person check and going for the BCBO
enkope ile fisike yibi ele kina say ebe hon wo parliament ama
ile ife odi na ho
na me say kadna the hypocrisy and of what display crowd here mu wadi ka ko mama me 1 billion say je you discard him out 2 days to would have about 2 days to election 2 days to election
the time was wrong
na me say one more mama Yariga any one more press conference nyina one me say one form say si o makoko so say me Mahama Yariga me si su me MP wo bokoi say bi o me nkosia obi kranto nsuo 1 gallon one
confront the acheno
o say confront the acheno
na mo chama ko
what did you o say confront the acheno
mo chama
say ni problem na ni say ono aba no
mo chama
focus can also any
dollar that time promise
and also any Ghana city because once Nigeria is can endorse it or the potomanto ile vesika no potomanto na
follow only case of politics no omo na system
Braeso MP Honorable Davis Opoku Ansa Ile Ife they say OPK onye new name their friend Honorable Davis Opoku Ansa Ile Ife MP Braeso and Honorable Haruna Mohammed MP Esinafo North omienu and amini omudi nkomo enwumre Patricia Sefa Fisher Prince Bafo Asamoah Henry Kwesiminka and a man Sadat Omada Roma and Amote Yanka every man I Kesse the Cardinal nyame eya adomo a yebese abeto asom so but mame mfa we ntwam Henry twro obi so ope single room self contained and na say chamber and hall self contained ewo Tesano Abelempe ena Jowulu Tesano Abelempe ena Jowulu onyabi wo ho Tesano Abelempe ena Jowulu a na ni beje ho pa efi Tesano akoka Jowulu se unyabia nani ebeje ho single room self contained and I say you can say chema ho self contain anase a office space a na ni beje ho pa na ni beje ho say office space ana single room self contain ana chema ho self contain a na ni ebeje ho so we fiewura nye agent sem we fiewura na wo facility a etisa tesa no abelenpe ekojo ulu ho ba bi a wani eje ho a na wafresa number yi wani eje ho a na wafresa number we say 055 ana butro na madama me yerentem mesuja form 90am ne omo ye adwuma pa mo yesa no mafe Sylvester Kusi ono so ne yere ono na kasama obresa 055 ana pa bo 0555 ne yemienza 0555 628 935 0555 628 935 0555 628 935 so office space enye kakraka na single room self contain na chime ho self contain wo tesano abelenpe eni jowuru ho ba bia wada room abetumi afresa number no 0555 628 935 0555 628 935 nipa no na ni beje ho na wada wase Shannon so say na what you say ne Ash Wednesday na what you say ne Ash Wednesday timi nuanom agirifo nyina mo hya asiesie mo ho Ash Wednesday na ya hye adeduanan akom kire no ase Ewrade nka ye nyina aye ho me de Ewrade asumdwe ejamu nyina opike se menka se asumdwe efiri ile efe enam di jamu nyina makramo